Mr. Agarwal, my question is simple. The business which you represent is in jewelry retail. The world of retailing is in a tizzy. The areas where you operate in, you manufacture in China and you sell in UK and US. Countries which were affected because of COVID in the month of March. How come you managed to grow when there was a complete drop in demand and sales because of the lockdown?
Thank you, Nikunj. You are right. The quarter gone by had been terrible for businesses in West as well as in Eastern economies, including China, where we are present. And the time has not only been tough for the businesses, but people in general all across the world. But we are happy that we could help our customers tremendously, ensuring that they get uninterrupted supplies at their doorstep, getting them very high quality products, very affordable price, and very nice and full of utility. We did make some changes in our product lines to help our customers. For example, in past we have never been selling any of the items of essentials. But during COVID times, we realized that our customers, they look up to us to help them out. And we did edit essential items as well, in addition to our core business of jewelry and lifestyle products. To your question that how we did it, so I would like to highlight that we are a global supply chain. We operate from India, from China, from Thailand, from Indonesia. We have ability to source from other countries. So that way we are pretty much global in our supply chain. And we have a very agile and fast and quick action oriented team. We are able to move to the direction very quickly as it goes. And that made us absolutely in place to help our customers, ensuring that no interruption takes place. And we ensure that, all our organs of the business, including our TV channel, websites, 24/7 call centers, our shipping operations, everything had just worked perfect. And it was the first time it had happened. Now, after that, there has been another quarter which is going on. And in this quarter, even we have got better equipped and better experienced. So that way, we are very happy that we could do what, world saw it so difficult. And this is one more thing that, that has only giving us better confidence going forward for the next quarters and years.
Now, you are generating a lot of cash and yet you're following a high dividend policy. Given that from this financial year, there is going to be a high tax on promoters or anybody who is getting a dividend income of more than 10 lakh rupees, are you likely to follow a liberal dividend payout policy?
So, Nikunj, for the benefit of the viewers, I would like to highlight that against the FY 19-20, we paid 7 rupees interim dividend in January 20. Another 7 rupees final dividend was just declared in day before meeting. So that way it became 14 rupees. In addition to that, we had paid 19 rupees 74 paisa per share in the month of March. That was special dividend. So that way we have all intent to keep rewarding shareholders very well because we have a very strong generation. And in these tough times, actually, we are one of the very rare companies who can say that they will make their top line grow as well as their earnings grow. And we do want to share those dividends with our shareholders. Now, at the same time, we are seeing that there are a lot of opportunity around in US, UK, and rest of the world, where we see that, there is opportunity for us to go out and grow our inorganic business also. So for that reason, we will like to conserve some of cash which we are earning. But besides that, we will keep on rewarding shareholders very well. We have our written policy on our website on dividend payout.